My mom forced me to donate my kidney. I was 19 when my mom sat me down and told me my little brother needed a kidney transplant. He was 16 and had kidney problems since he was 12, but now it was critical. She had this folder of medical papers and looked like she'd been crying for days. My dad just sat there quiet with his hands folded. They'd done the testing, and I was a perfect match. My sister wasn't compatible, and my dad had high blood pressure, so he couldn't donate. It was just me. My mom started crying, saying my brother might not make it onto the transplant list in time, that he could die waiting, that I was his only shot. I was in my second year of community college, working part-time at Target, finally had my life somewhat together. Major surgery scared the hell out of me, but every time I brought up concerns, my mom would just sob and say stuff like, "I can't believe you'd let your brother die," or "What kind of sister are you?" The process took 3 months. My mom came to every single appointment, answering questions doctors asked me, filling out my paperwork, trying to come into exam rooms during physical checks. My brother, though, barely saw him. Mom said he was staying at his friend's house because all the transplant talk was making his anxiety worse. Surgery happened on a Tuesday in April. Recovery was brutal. 5 days in the hospital, then 2 weeks basically bedridden at home. My whole left side felt like it was on fire. Had to drop out that semester and lost my job because I couldn't stand for long periods anymore. My mom kept saying how worth it was, how my brother was doing so much better. When I asked to see him, she said he was recovering at my aunt's house because she didn't want us both stuck feeling miserable together. 6 weeks later, I finally felt okay enough to drive. Went to my aunt's place to surprise my brother with cookies. My aunt opened the door looking confused as hell. She said my brother had never been staying there, asked if I was feeling all right. I drove straight home and found my brother in his room playing Warzone, looking completely normal. I asked how he felt after the transplant and he just stared at me. He said, "What transplant?" Told me he'd been doing dialysis 3 times a week and yeah, it sucked, but his doctor said he could manage for years. He was on the transplant list but nowhere near critical. He had no idea I'd donated anything. Mom told him I'd had my appendix out. That's when it clicked. Something was really wrong. I found my mom folding laundry in the garage. When she saw my face, she knew I knew. I said, "Where did my kidney go?" She tried playing dumb at first, but I told her I was calling Dad. She literally grabbed my phone out of my hand. That's when my dad walked in from mowing the lawn. I told him my brother never got the kidney, didn't even know about it. My dad's face went from confused to absolutely pissed in like 2 seconds. He blocked the doorway and kept asking where it went until Mom finally broke. She started crying and said Paul, some guy from her work billing department. They'd been having an affair for 4 years. Paul had genetic kidney disease and needed a transplant bad, but wasn't high enough on the donor list. So my mom, dead ass, used my brother's real medical records, but changed all the numbers to make him look critical. She arranged through Paul's doctor to give my kidney to Paul instead. The whole thing was fraud. My dad told her to get out. She tried explaining that she loved Paul, that he would have died. My dad said she had 1 hour to pack her stuff and leave his house. My sister walked in from work right then. When we told her what happened, she absolutely lost it, started screaming at Mom. My brother came downstairs just crying. Mom grabbed her purse and keys and bolted for her car. My dad and I followed outside. She was fumbling with her keys when this silver Camry pulled up in front of our house. Some guy, maybe mid-40s, got out looking nervous. My dad said, "Are you Paul?" The guy nodded and said he came to explain. My dad punched him right in the face. Paul hit the ground hard with blood pouring from his nose. My sister had to physically hold my dad back. Paul scrambled to his car and my mom peeled out following him down the street. My dad called a lawyer that same night, filed for divorce within the week, and reported everything to the hospital ethics board. The investigation moved fast. Paul's doctor lost his medical license permanently. My mom got charged with fraud and conspiracy. She took a plea deal to avoid jail, got 2 years probation and community service. Her nursing license got revoked. 23 years as a nurse, just gone.